Hello, Leo. This is your reading. Okay. Leo. Okay. I'm just going to clear the energy really quick. Okay. So, right away, there's like this energy of, it's like somebody, I don't know if I saw this in a movie or what, but somebody going somewhere and like parting field of grass like this, and they're coming across something that they're trying to avoid that's like not a good situation, just like slowly putting it back and keep going the other way. So it's like maybe some of you thinking about reaching out to someone that you stopped, you don't have contact with anymore, or you know not sure about doing something or not, and I feel like you're going to get information just before indicating nope. But I feel like you're going to get just the chance to sneak away. You may even run into someone that you are trying to avoid, or would rather not run into. And I feel like you're going to catch it just in time to kind of sneak away before they see you. There's some kind of energy about that. So I feel like there's just some, your vibration has been rising this year significantly, more so than it has been any other time in your life. And so, with that, there are other entities, there are people at lower vibrations that are trying to drag you back down to where you used to be. But it's like Spirit wants you to know you're protected at this time. And that's not something that is going to happen because, ultimately you create your own reality and you are choosing to go up. So, Spirit wants you to know that. There's also like a weird message about yellow chapstick, or like someone making their own chapstick. So, like a roommate situation, perhaps, where you're like getting together and making chapstick. You have the Ace of Wands here. So, you have a new endeavor that you could turn into. This has to do with a new opportunity in your career, and it has to do with a sort of a strategy here. Yeah. So, okay. We're going to talk about this now. So, the Seven of Swords, a lot of people give it this negative connotation to the card. But there is more than meets the eye on the card. This person is going into the enemy camp to steal the swords, but he's stealing the swords because he doesn't want to go to war. And if they don't have any swords to fight him with, then he doesn't have to go to war. So it's kind of like a good thief in a way, or just like thinking of a different solution than, that's a very clever response to something like this. And just the way that he's carrying the swords, the way that this person does things is different. And so that's the thing. Yes, he is sneaking and trying to not be seen, but I'm really not getting, I read intuitively, I'm not getting that energy from this card. I feel like there is something that you do that you put your own spin on it that nobody else does. And that is going to be very important. There's just like certain things that you do that's just different from somebody else. And if this isn't you, other people may be saying this to you, like you're so unique, or you think of the coolest solutions to things, or something like that. Other people may be bringing this to your attention. So Spirit wants you to know that that is you. Or it could be that you meet a person, or you know of a person who is like this, who fits this description, and they're going to give you a really good idea. They're going to give you something that you can kind of build on here, something that can, you can really like make something different of. But for most of you, I feel like it's you. I feel like it's you, and this is something that is going to, materialize into a lot of wealth for you. This is something where you're going to be able to manifest a lot of money. It's something that you've been wanting to do for quite some time. It's something that you have been thinking over and assessing what you can do. And what you can do is what you bring to the table that is different than what other people do. your own unique way of doing something that is just, it's not the way that it has been done before, you know? So, because it's kind of is like doing things the way that they always have been done, that gives this like back and forth results pattern. It's kind of like, most people on the planet, they work really hard and they don't believe that they're going to have miracles in their life. And they don't believe that they are fortunate enough, and they don't have a lot of money in their family. So they just, they believe people with money that were born into money are, spoiled, and they don't care about the rest of us, and they're monsters. And so that's why they never manifest any money, But for you, there's a change here that is happening. And the change is away, like you're stepping away from these feelings of inadequacy or feelings of lack. And that may be due to caring so much about this project, like it being so much a part of your heart and soul that you care about it so much. It's kind of like giving me this energy of, like doctors can't operate on like their family members. It's like, you care too much about this person. You need to let another doctor do this because, your emotions are going to get in the way, and it's going to cause you to make a mistake, an error that you wouldn't, regularly make, right? And you need somebody with a clear mind that can just tackle this. Yeah, look at the star. So it's like, so maybe some emotions have been clouding your judgment as well. This could also be read in that particular manner, particularly a Virgo, or it's going to be brought to your awareness during Virgo season, how a person perhaps betrayed you in a way that you felt like they got in the way of your happiness, your dream fulfillment. Like, you saw this as everything with this person, and then it just never came to be. It could be an Aquarius or an Aries as well. Doesn't have to be any of those signs, actually, though. Those are just the energies that are showing up. So it's like an extra added message for those that really need it. You have the Two of Cups here, and you have the Ace of Swords. There's somebody who wants to apologize to you, and they disappointed you. They know that they disappointed you. They know that they didn't see this Two of Cups, your relationship. Look at how this person is not looking at the Two of Cups on the back of this card. They're looking over here at these 3 spilled cups. But this was your relationship, and they didn't see the value in your relationship, and they're seeing it now that it is gone. And I'm really getting an energy for you guys that it's just too little too late. You're kind of like, I spent a lot of time giving and nurturing and being there, and I just was disappointed. So like I've already moved on from this circumstance, it feels like. And it's just like you're not really saying anything about it. So for some of you, there may be a conversation that comes up that needs to be had, or that this person wants to have with you. Okay, excuse me, sorry. I hope I'm not like gulping my water on here. Okay. It's like a little bit of lemon I put in my water, and it's so sour. So you have Temperance, and you have the Emperor here with this 8 of Swords. So it's like it's been on their mind. A particular person wants to come approach you. I'm feeling like you're this Emperor energy, and this person, it's been on their mind, this kind of wanting to balance something out with you. Again, you have Aries and you have Sagittarius here now. But I feel like you have blocked off this particular person. I feel like you, in the relationship, it feels like you could have given so much of yourself that you allowed yourself to lose the connection with yourself. And you didn't see ways to solve problems, or this person didn't really see ways to solve problems. Because on this Hermit card, he's looking down here, like at his feet, and pausing here. His feet are frozen, walking in the snow, okay? And he has this lantern, and if he puts the lantern down by his feet, it's going to warm his feet. And then it's going to be easier for him to continue on to walk, but you have to pause to do that kind of a healing. You know what I mean? So that's what the Hermit card really talks about. And I feel like this person, they never really paused to do the healing that they needed to do. Maybe for some of you, that's something that you need to do. For I feel like for most of you, you already did do that. But if you feel like there is nothing really coming about at this time, that may be something that you'll feel called to do. You'll feel called to go somewhere out in nature. But I'm not seeing it as being like a long healing process or any, it's like when some people say like, oh, you need to go do a heal, you need to spend some time healing. You need to, do some introspection and blah, 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 blah. It's like, I'm not seeing it being like, I feel like it's like an afternoon, that's just the energy that I get. But I mean, if you feel that you need to take longer, you will know, and you will do that. That's just what it is. But you have the Queen of Wands, the Devil, and the Seven of Cups. I feel like for some of you, you may be thinking about reaching back out to a person and like daydreaming how it would go if you saw them in front of you, or what you would say to them. And it's like Spirit, I feel like, is kind of like warding you against going back to that circumstance. I just feel like, you walk through this portal here with the Four of Wands, and, you're kind of assessing here. It's giving me this energy. Some of you may be traveling, because I'm seeing like in an airport, and when you go to the airport and now you have to put everything in those buckets, and you take off your shoes and you're just standing there, and it's like before you go through and they, do the thing where they scan you and check you or whatever, it's like making this decision of like, there's just some thinking going on before you go forward. Like some of you may make plans to go somewhere, and then it's like thinking it through, and like thinking over if you have everything that you need, if this is even the right thing that you should do, something like that. And it's like, especially if it's like talking about past people here, there's something that you're wanting to heal with your past here, and this person is like definitely watching you for sure, and hoping that they're going to run into you out with friends or something like that. Why am I so thirsty today? Sorry. Oh no. Needed to be done. Okay. Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Some of you have met a person. You're going to meet a person. It's going to be a brand new beginning. And all these thoughts about other people that it's not really working out with are going to fade away. They're going to fade away. Some of you already know who this person is. And this person is going to come forward to you. And the way that you're going to know, look at this. King of Pentacles. There is a way that things have been done. Yeah. I feel like you're not going to know who it is for sure until they come and stand right before you. It's like you're almost trying to figure out like this love mystery of who is it that's coming towards me? Like who is it? Is it this same type of person that I've always had? Is it similar to my type in this kind of way or that kind of way? Is it someone that I already know? Is it a complete new person that is a complete mystery to me? When is this, like, am I going to see the signs before they're here? It's like you want to see signs. The universe is like, yeah, you'll see the signs when it's happening. You'll see the signs like when it's already here. We're not giving you it's like you want a preview with the universe. You want like some secret lowdown information. And it's like, you can't get any information. The Spirit is like, no, you have to wait, because this is going to happen suddenly. This is going to be a sudden shock of a situation. It's kind of like, look, it's like I'm bored over here, but I'm still shining my light and I love my life. Don't get me wrong. But then bam, all of a sudden there's this shock of an offer coming in that is not expected. And that's just it. It's like, you're like, okay, yeah, I know, I want to be surprised. I know I'm going to be surprised. It's going to be great. But just like, tell me, I'll put on a surprise face. And you're just like, it's not how we work, man. That's not how it goes. This could be, another Leo. This could be a Cancer or a Pisces with this moon card. This could be talking about Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Doesn't have to be. For a lot of you, this person, you already know this person. But you may not know that they have feelings for you, though. You may think that this is dead, done, and over with. And it's like, do they see me as this Empress? And there's something about, Virgo season or a Virgo or a Taurus that it's like, yeah, no, they do have feelings for you. They're holding back. Look at this. The Four of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. I feel like they are worried about you not accepting them, not wanting this with them. You are going to look at them with this offer. You're going to look at them and be like, no. Been there, done that. So for some of you have some level of a history with this person, but I don't believe that you are romantically involved because this is showing up as a Knight of Cups. So this is new communication of love coming through, and it keeps coming through as the Knight of Cups as well. So yeah, you have the Eight of Cups here. So it's like they're worried that you're going to assess, because that's what these two people, this person is assessing and will decide to walk away. This person has already assessed and has already decided to walk away. So they're like, have you already walked away? Is this already done? Is this something where, and it may have been a lot of time, because it's like weird how you can already know this, but still be surprised. You know what I mean? Like there's that kind of an energy to it where it's like, when it happens, you will say, I knew it, but you will be so shocked at the same time that it's happening. You know what I mean? It's like all things are true at the same time. That's kind of like the energy that this gets. I have this Nine of Pentacles here. So it's like you're definitely standing in your power, okay? And like that's definitely what Virgo season, the month of September seems to be about, is you choosing to stand in your own power and you not allowing yourself to slip into any doubt or any fear about being like left out in the cold. You're choosing to be enlightened during this time and to move forward and put your energy towards yourself here. It's like you're really looking at, it's so easy to come out here and talk about all the tragedy that has happened in your life and all the times that you have been left out in the cold and all the people that have betrayed you, right? But that is not Empress energy. However true it may be, that's a Five of Pentacles energy. And if you keep talking about that, you're going to keep being left out in the cold. And you know that. So you can't talk about that anymore. You can't think about that anymore. You can't be that vibration anymore. You want to be a vibration of, standing in your own power. And everything always works out for me in my favor, You want to be in a vibration of, okay, yeah, the past, things happened that didn't go the way that I wanted it to. And I know what my vibration was that caused that to be that way. And now I changed my vibration. So no person can treat me that way again because, I have made myself a vibrational match to the frequency that I want to be, that I want to have in my life. So you're making yourself a vibrational match to unconditional love. So unconditional love is showing up at your door. You're making yourself a vibrational match to abundance. But abundance doesn't talk about how this person stole money from me. This person betrayed me in this way. This person. Abundance doesn't talk about that. Abundance forgot about that. Do you think that even matters anymore? It doesn't matter anymore. They're moving forward. You're moving forward and you're becoming a vibrational match to different things. So you're talking about different things. You're visualizing different things. You are making yourself different. And so different things are coming for you. So Spirit wants you to hear this. Because a lot of you, I feel like you are very enlightened, but when you go around certain people, you don't realize that you're slipping back into the habit of a mentality of lack because, maybe you are speaking the truth, but the truth got you where? Left out in the cold. You don't want that to be your truth anymore. So you have to be a vibrational match to what it is that you want. And if you keep telling the same story, the same thing will keep happening. So this is something that you have realized, and this is something that Spirit is saying you will know when to act. You will know when to act here. This Queen of Cups here, she has all these pebbles down here at her feet. So it's like, I'm not getting up right now. Those pebbles really hurt. They totally suck. If you've ever been on a beach with them, it's like, why is this a thing? How can we work to change this? Because ow, so even with shoes on, it's just not a fun time. It's just not. So, she's here now, and it's like, you want to wait for someone to come and bring you your shoes so you can put them on and navigate this a little better, right? Looks like she's got some socks on here or some thin slippers. I don't know what she's got going on, but it's definitely not the kind of shoes that you want to be walking on rocks in. Or for someone to bring like a board for you to step over these rocks or something, or a helping hand. There's just something where it's like, it's not time right now. It's not your decision to make everything. Something is coming to you, so you don't need to move. The Chariot. This is somebody else's energy coming towards you. Could be a Cancer person, doesn't have to be. It could also be a Pisces or a Scorpio. You have this Queen of Cups here. But it's like, yeah, someone's coming to you to offer love. You don't have to do anything to make it happen. You just have to sit there and be happy. And you're like, wow. Sit around and be happy. Oh my God. I feel like you flip-flop between being so excited about this adventure that is before you and pouring your energy into your career, your endeavors, your, those kind of things that you're so excited about, and feeling like the time is now. It's like you can feel it coming, but then it's like slipping back into this mental state here. And it's like, when is this transition going to happen? I feel like it's feeling slower to you than what it actually is. You have the Three of Pentacles here. So it's kind of like in the, when you watch a zombie movie and they play like the music that the zombies are about to come towards you, or come in the movie. It's like that, but good. It's like you can feel the music of your life, the soundtrack of your life, like going, like it's about to get so good, but then nothing is happening. And it's like, what the heck? I feel like you're going to have an intuitive moment about a person that you need to avoid, or a circumstance that you're walking into where you may run into someone that you need to go the other way. And that same sort of thing with the music, but it's the energy, is going to come towards you. And, it's not anything that you need to be afraid of. It's reminding me of when I went to a theme park, and it was like around Halloween time. And they had where like people dress up like zombies, and they would just like come out and attack you. And it was like, oh, we're pretending the zombie apocalypse is going on. And they would do that with the music. All of a sudden the music would kind of get eerie, and you're like, oh crap, But in the beginning I was really terrified. But then when I learned that the music was a signal to me, I could use this. And so I was fine. I was good. I was great. And then when I heard the music go that way, I was just like cuddling up to people and closing my eyes. I'm that person who's like acting like a 5-year-old, I don't like to be scared, but I love to go. Can't help it. So it's like there's some kind of energy like that. And I feel like there is a person, that's why I'm bringing this up. There is a person in your life that is like that. You don't really like, I'll explain it in this way. I don't really like to go to scary things, to haunted houses at all. I hate it. But I used to still go. It's like, why do you do that? There is a person in your life, was in your life, Maybe it's already ended. I do not know. But there is somebody here that it's like that with this person. So, and it's talking about alignment, and look, blocking your alignment. Right? Wish fulfillment. Well, so it's like there may be, there's a person that you distance yourself from, and there's a reason, and they're trying to come back in. Your other friends, like if you have like somebody still talks to this person or something, or this person tries to run into you, is going to try to run into you. It's probably an earth sign, doesn't have to be, but it's like they are really, really, really trying to pull out all the stops here with these kind of giving you memories of them or something like that. Memories of like good times. Like, jumping around, dancing around, singing to music. They're like showing me stuff like that. That song Dancing in the Moonlight. Yeah, it's like that kind of energy. But it's like maybe it was that way like 2% of the time is what Spirit wants you to realize, and the whole 98% of the time was total crap. And it's like there are other people that you can dance around to music to that don't do all that other BS. You know what I mean? It's like, it doesn't matter. Like, I feel like there's somebody who maybe they don't treat you necessarily so bad, but they treat everybody else so bad. And that's not good, because you're getting that vibration, and that is causing things to go down for you here. Yeah, and it's like you're clearing out, and stuff is about to get really, really good. And this person is going to try to come back in, but Spirit does not want you to lose your focus on this being over. With this, don't lose your focus on this being over, because you deserve to have these blessings. You've worked really hard for these blessings, and they are coming in. And I feel like it's also attached to love coming forward. There's a particular way that love needs to come forward for you. This person is trying to strategize the best way, but also it's like Spirit has distracted them with other issues that need to be taken care of, because they need to clear stuff out of their vibration. You need to clear stuff out of your vibration. So it's like a time of going through this, and then we get to this, So it's coming here. And we just ended, Leo season. So I feel like it's now is when this is going to be coming back in together for you. 9, this month of September. So it's just like, okay. It's just the same message. I think I need to clear the cards. Somebody's like getting a Slurpee or sharing a Slurpee or something like that. Or like there's like a day when Slurpees, like, oh, we would always go on this day to get Slurpees. Let's save our money. We would save our everything we had to go get a Slurpee. Or something about making a drink. Like you have a drink that's a particular drink that you invented together or something like that. Okay. Yeah, it's like some past people, some burdens need to be put down. Burdens need to be put down. It needs to be done with and over for someone to come in and show romantic feelings for you. And I don't even feel that the two are connected in any way. But it's like the past needs to be done with so this can come in. That's it. So it's like if you're like sitting here like assessing like what needs to be done, what do I need to do? Spirit's like just keep your focus and keep your healing and listen within for yourself. Keep going forward in that direction. Okay, because things that you have been praying for are going to start to come in for you now. So Spirit wants you to keep coming forward, because these blessings, they're meant for you. They're meant for you to have, and you deserve to have them. So let's see if there's any like last advice or something like that. You have the Ace of Swords. Communication is coming in. You have the Moon, the Six of Wands, and the Five of Cups. So it's like, hey, during this mysterious time, there are things that are going well. So keep pushing forward and focus on those. And the outcome is going to be unknown until it's here. It just is. But that doesn't mean that clarity isn't coming in. Yeah. Focus on building your own empire at this time, because there's something that you're doing that's going to be very successful. It's going to be very beneficial to you in your life. And there's something that you need to finish before you come together with someone. It's very important. It's like almost like words that you need to get out. Justice is here, and the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so before this collaboration can come in, before you and this person can come together here, you have some things that you need to say. Whatever that means. There's a truth that you need to express. Is there a way that you don't realize that you're not really speaking your truth? We all go through times of that. So it's like everybody could take that message and find something to be offended by it. Or you could just take it as, let me just evaluate that. Let me just keep that in mind as I'm going through my day-to-day. And if something comes to mind, okay, well then I can change that, and if it doesn't, well then that wasn't my message and that's it, move along. But it's like, or like there's something that you're developing a way of how you're going to speak it, or some form of communication. It could be written communication, it could be through a song or a poem or a book or something that you're writing or something like that. But there's definitely some sort of communication that could be had here. So if you feel yourself pulled and compelled to say something to family, to friends, to how you stand up for yourself, how you speak your truth, how you say what it is you really think, there's something about fine-tuning that perhaps. And, that is what Spirit wants you to focus on here. How you're going to achieve things in this balanced form of communication, because that's very important going forward. You're going to have a lot of success, a lot of abundance, a lot of joy come into your life because of this, because of you having this courage to really look at yourself and be honest with others. There's something here about being really noble and being really honest. They're like showing me the lion from Narnia. Like, you're going to be the lion from Narnia. You're going to be the lion that it's like, they're just noble and they're just great. They're just like a good, you already are that, but there's something to be said about next level with that. You know what I mean? And doing something with that where this is going to give you significant amount of abundance in your life, and is going to lead to this beautiful collaboration here where you're able to co-create with somebody else. But it is definitely also tied to not speaking to someone any longer, moving away. You have a download coming through of a person. Could be a Capricorn, doesn't have to be, that you need to move away from. And you already know this. You already know who this person is. It could be several people. For most of you, you have already done that. And Spirit is just wanting you to keep walking, because you are going towards, you already have this established here, right? This established success, this abundance here. Keep walking, and then you will make it towards this offer of love coming to you as well. So that's what Spirit is wanting you to know at this time. Okay. Thank you so much, Leo, and I hope I see you next time.